of their free time playing, watching television, or maybe even playing video games.
Yeah, well, one local teacher is now using technology to connect with her students to keep their brains working until school starts up again. Fox 4's Matt Stewart is live in Olathe to talk to this teacher about her digital age methods. This sounds like a great idea, Matt.
It is a great idea, and I don't know if any other teachers out there are doing this, but I think Carol Valdez is on to something. She's a rising internet star, at least at Shawano Elementary, where she's a kindergarten teacher.
With my kids, yes, with my kids I am.
Kids love you. She just created this YouTube channel over the summer where she's reading her books, and in fact, she just had me read a book. The book with no pictures. If you go to her YouTube channel, and we have a link on our Facebook page and website, you'll be able to learn more about what exactly she's doing. But tell me about this. Right here on the computer, we have a picture of a friend of yours from Canada. You're getting friends from all over the country and all over the world involved.
Well, in my classroom, I have guests from the school, to come read to the kids. And so I thought I wanted to include my colleagues in it. And they've been supportive. And so I told them, just send me a video where you read, and I will upload it to my channel. And so my friend Laura, she was visiting her family in Canada, and she read with Niagara Falls behind her, and so it's taking off. And then I'm going to have a friend this summer. She's going to Korea and Japan, and she's going to read from there. I have another friend reading from Mexico, from England, so it's taking off.
It's kind of like Flat Stanley, where you take those pictures all over the world, but you're having friends read, and then what's going on? Your students, right, and kids from Shawano Elementary are actually listening and learning.
Oh, yes, they are. Actually, I had a really nice experience with Yusuf's family. They're from Tunisia, and he was actually in a feature animation did, and the dad told me that I'm famous in Tunisia because they watch my channel all the time, and he's telling them, my teacher's on TV.
How important is it for these kids to get this exposure to books in the summer months when they're not in school?
It is very important. Studies show that students lose a lot over the summer because if they're not reading, if they're not practicing the skills they learn throughout the year, they lose a lot. So we want our kids reading. We want our kids with books in their hands, and this is a way to do it, I thought, for them to be reading and keep those connections and come back excited about school. I mean, they're seeing their teachers and they love it. I emailed them one day and told them, who do you want to be the next guest? And a couple of them emailed, Mr. Flora, because they love our principal. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Flora, you need to read from my channel. So it's taking often, and I love it. Kids are reading, and I love that. I tell my students, readers read everywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. And so what better way to teach it by doing this?
Carol, thank you so much. And by the way, if you're an author of a kid's book, if you are well known in the community, she wants your help reading these books to these kids. What a great way to help these kids learn. You can go to her YouTube channel and contact her through there. And we're actually going to have a link to her YouTube channel on our website at fox4kc.com. And you can watch me reading the book with no pictures. It's a great book.
It
a lot of fun. It is.
You did a very nice job.
Thank you very much. All right, guys. Matt Stewart, Fox 4 News, working for you live in Olathe.
So that is a YouTube channel we can give our stamp of approval to.
Yep,
For sure.
Thank you, Matt. Well, from